Hey everybody, we are back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for literally dealing with some of the issues we were having and being patient with us. Honestly, don't know what happened. Stuff never doesn't happen normally. But thank you for all being here and tuning in.
Hey, Jay, you get a copy?
Yeah, I hear you, pal.
Alright, I had to reboot me. I lost all audio after you left.
You know, there's a couple people that have been having issues. So there's a very good chance something could be going round. Yeah, well, it looks like we're back green. Aspinall in the lead, followed by the 37 of Shot Put. Sorry about that. Everybody missing, unfortunately, the first 5 laps and the first wreck of the evening.
Well, now I am at a loss.
Well, TJ, if you don't have audio, at least you could still see what's going on.
No, I restart my whole computer and now I can't figure out how to join back in.
The same way?
Well,
Yeah,
you know how normally it like shows the thing to join in the website UI like right in the top? Not showing it.
Because you can't use the UI anymore. You have to actually. Oh, yeah, the UI. Never mind. But up
Or no,
front.
the website.
Well, yeah, you can't use the website anymore. Tyler
I used
Aspinall.
it to get in.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. But Tyler Aspinall is your leader, but right behind him it's Derek Shotput, followed by Brady Floyd and Travis Lapanis. Like a two-car battle. We're going to go back to 5th place, just the 19 of Brandon Dunford, and then Dylan Dunford, followed by the 61 of Frank Hughes. Once again, sorry everybody that you missed the first 5 laps, and apparently a wreck.
Fry, were you in said crash?
I think everybody from like a third of the way, 3/4 of the field was in that wreck.
What
Oh
happened?
boy. From your perspective, can you tell us what happened?
Well, it got reported as a racing incident and neck coating. So all I know is we went down into turn 1, and a lot of us didn't make it to turn 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy.
It was literally about 3 or 4 cars in front of me and Josh. Both of us got collected in it. I had somewhere around 6 minutes of optional repair. At this place, might as well not even mess with it. I don't want to be in the way, kind of like you. I was looking forward to it, like AJ said earlier in practice. I worked really hard to try to get faster. I was getting more comfortable. And me and Josh just had that conversation about where are we going to make it. And he said, when do you think the first caution is going to be? And I said, we ain't going to finish the first lap. We didn't even finish the first corner.
Jesus.
You know, I was watching practice Fry, and I said to AJ, I kind of almost wish I had decided to put the fire suit on tonight and just ride at the back.
It's really, really weird. I don't know if, like, the temperature setting for this race or what is, but everything, and you were in the practice with me earlier, and I was running. I thought I could run at least with most of these guys because I was running that fast.
You were running 14 eights and stuff, I do believe.
Yeah, I couldn't get nowhere close to it. Not even, but doing the exact same things was nowhere close to it.
Well, looking at everything that's happening right now, all the dirt says in the chat, it's Derek Capu now, not Kachow. They're having a little fun with Derek because he falls back to 3rd. Now to 4th with the 19 of Brandon Dunford underneath them. T, have you been able to join back yet?
I am in. Cars are still loading with their custom paint scheme.
Wow, look at that move by Dylan Dunford.
And I gotta laugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We had our practice earlier, and I was feeling really confident. So I messaged a certain ass, if you will, and I said, "Hey, just an idea on what a good time around here is going to be." He said, "Honestly, I don't know." He's on the point at the moment.
Yeah, he's apparently up 25 positions from where he started. Did he not get pole?
No, he did. He had pole.
Okay.
He was P1.
But then my
He was the only
timing and
driver to
scoring
crack
is
a
a
14.7
little
in
off right now. But up front right now, it's Tyler Aspinall.
Or
Yeah,
no, him and the Lightning McQueen machine were the only two that hit a 14.7 in qualifying.
Okay, so there's Tyler Aspinall, P number 1. P2 right now goes to Brady Floyd. Third place, Brandon Dunford. Dylan Dunford in fourth. Fifth, Travis Lepanis. Sixth, Larson Parker. Frank Hughes in the seventh position. Derek Shotput falling back from second all the way to eighth. Ninth, it's Justin Hughes. And rounding out your top 10, it's Dominic Hughes in the 83. A lot of damage. Oh boy, a lot of damage on that 49 of TJ Floyd on the front and back.
Gonna go ahead and take the liberty of
There's an
this. Joshua Yando, you got a copy?
Oh no, hold on, we got a wreck. A big wreck here.
What's going on?
Hold on a minute, buddy.
Oh, we saw
Who
that.
was it?
It was the 03 and 83. Justin Hughes and then Dominic Hughes.
Oh no, the Hughes.
Looks like the 03 tries to clear himself and just gets turned. Complete turned. And they don't collect anybody, but two Hugheses are in a little bit of trouble. All right, TJ, you're down there with Joshua Yandow, or talking to Joshua Yandow. What's he got to say from the 30 camp?
How's the car, pal?
Not great.
Not great. I see you are 27 laps down.
Yeah.
Are you just hoping to make some laps?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you've already gotten 2 positions.
Yeah.
You are the lone representative left in the race from the Rocky Faith Motorsports.
Yeah, that was a little ridiculous.
Fry was saying you guys were just, hoping to make it more than 1 lap and didn't.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't do anything about it. Guy bounced off the wall, bounced right into the side of me.
Oof.
That's it.
So to have a little fun right now, you being up from the Northeast, probably liking modified racing. Well, you got your wish. You're running a modified right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, I am.
Keep
clip's
your foot
gone.
in it, Josh, because I have a feeling you're gonna have a lot of people joining you.
Oh yeah.
It's a very good possibility.
I mean, there's at least what, 4 or 5 of them that were in that one.
Yep.
Just two. Both Hugheses.
And there are people are having issues understanding how to do the 2 pit road setup,
It's a little confusing.
where you gotta pit on the front stretch and go all the way around. But good luck and keep it cleaner
Yeah.
the rest of the evening. That beautiful new livery you had on that machine tonight. Well, now it looks like a dirt worker's car. Let's just say that.
Didn't even get to make it around the lap. 1.
It looked great in the pacing laps, I promise.
Oh, cool. Sweet deal. Well, thanks, guys. Well, have a good rest of your night.
All right. Well,
Enjoy. Never know. We might end up talking to you if it turns into a wreck fest.
Oh, yeah, maybe. You never know.
Good luck,
hope
pal.
for good things.
Well,
Good
pace
luck.
car is about to dive for cover. Your front row, Matt Cochran and Brady Floyd. It's the first time I think we've seen that number 4 Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry up front in a long time. Let's see how good of a launch Matt gets, and very good launch. See if he can get away, but we've seen Tyler Aspinall and Brady Floyd literally be fast all year round. Here comes the 92. Or are they about to put it 3 wide?
Oh my! Oh, and the 18 hooks him.
Oh,
Wow.
that was bad. That was really bad. And the caution
This is
back out on the
crazy.
racetrack. Third caution of the evening. You're gonna see it here.
AJ,
He's gonna get
you and I both
foxholed.
know Matt. You and I both know Matt. We know he's an incredible driver. And I want to add him to a list of people that have had the worst luck to start a season I have ever seen.
Yeah, no kidding. The thing is
Um,
he was put foxhole. He was riding middle, fine, perfectly fine, and then once he gets out of being in the middle of them, just gets turned. Like he has no room to like not do anything, and by the time he's out of it, he's getting looped by Larson Parker.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I haven't heard from race control what to call this yet, but I can't imagine it's going to be a racing incident.
I don't know, just very unfortunate with Matt in the number 4 and his whole team. You know, Joe Darnell also coming in here, and I think he's got one more driver as well. I know he was here last week. I don't know if he's here again this week.
Yeah, I do believe Joe is the team owner.
Yeah.
Let me go see if I can't find where they're chatting.
Well, they also might not be chatting in this Discord.
I believe the other car is Dustin Carroll.
Yeah, is Dustin Carroll
They are not
here?
chatting in this Discord.
No, he's not here tonight.
No, he's not here tonight. But
I'll give a shout out to Dustin. He is the one that created the scheme that I run now. He helped me out with it and created it for me.
It's a good looking car. It's a very good looking car. Unfortunately, that is no longer good looking anymore.
It looks good at the start of every race.
Coming off the hauler. Well,
I know I've been running some races here, but we're kind of down on drivers with some computer issues and whatnot. Next week was supposed to be my actual next race, and I've been practicing Indy. I'm looking forward to Indy.
I am very excited to see Indianapolis with the Extreme Forces Racing League. Though these cars and these drivers, I feel like can put on one hell of a show, and I'm happy we're not doing the road course.
Yeah.
Very happy we're not doing the road course.
I'm trying to find AJ. All of our Earnhardt themed schemes.
Who were
Looks
they?
like would be the 95 has the Tasmanian Devil good wrench car. The 90 of Josh Falk
He's already disconnected.
is parked it. He had a older black good wrench machine. The 09 of Daniel Park is running the old school Wrangler.
Yep.
And there's one other.
Well, we're about to go green here in just a couple seconds.
I'm trying to remember who it is.
Is it the
There's
55? No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jesse Adams, and he has the Gold Bash Pro Shop machine.
Well, green in the air, and what
They
a
all
launch
look like Earnhardt cars.
by
They're all
Brady
tore up.
Floyd. Wow. Now the battle is for that second position, Aspinall and Dunford. Everybody's moving immediately to that high side and almost doing like a reverse. Oh! Oh, he's back up on the racetrack, and there is another yellow out on the track. Joe Bartlett. See what happens. It looks like he just gets really loose. Coming off the turn. He's going to kill the inside wall and just scoot right back up on the racetrack as Ryan Fry has to put on a new pair of underwear after getting by him. Sorry, Ryan. Had to throw you under the bus there. Good job missing him, though.
That's fine. I totally put myself in the wall on the backstretch, but it won't tell anybody.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to go back and look at it.
Okay.
You said the backstretch?
Oh, gee, he did. I was watching you to see you get by the crash, and now I see what you're talking about. Oh, Ryan. They are pinning it on the 11 car.
Well, I would assume so.
He lost it all by himself.
Tokyo, yada dee dee Okio.
Amazingly, nobody broadsided.
Yeah, no kidding. This is
And
our fourth
trust me,
caution.
there was plenty of people that could have.
Fourth caution of the evening. Lap 44 out of 120. You know, I'm just saying it. If we can get green flags logged, we are gonna gain a lot of time. This race could literally be over by 10:30 with how fast we can log laps. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry for the little interruption we had. Apparently, iRacing kind of told me to go screw off, and repeatedly told me to screw off. So I had to go kill the stream, reset my computer for some stupid reason, and we're back. But again, I apologize to the league and everybody watching at home. You did miss the first wreck. It sounds like everybody in turn 1 from half the field on back decided to say I'm not making the turn. But yeah, we're here now. Lap 46. I'm AJ Capola, Ryan Fry, and TJ Barnier in the booth. The driver of the wonderful 32 is actually on the racetrack as in the same time in the broadcast booth. So we have our own live in-race reporter. Ooh, that was a mouthful. TJ, it's been a very entertaining 45-ish laps.
I can't believe it's been 45 laps already.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But
Sorry, Matt. Didn't mean to go on the brakes that hard.
But comment below, hit the like button. We're on live Facebook and in YouTube. But we're gridding up. Lights are off on the iRacing pace car. 1 lap to go. Looks like a race leader is the number 20 of Brady Floyd, followed by Tyler Aspinall. Larson Parker in third. Fourth, Dylan Dunford. And then rounding out the top 5, it's Brandon Dunford.
Over under AJ on 3/4 of the field having damage on their car. But
way over. If you do not have any damage, you parked it after like qualifying.
well, so far at least these front 2 don't look too bad.
Because they haven't called the back half yet.
Well, we're gonna have a
True.
stack up, and away we
Probably the
go.
front 6, I'd say even though I know the 18th turned the 4, so he's got to have a little bit. '92, I mean, he's at the mercy of the 20 and when he wants to restart. But he stays right with him, and that 18 is putting him under fire.
Yeah, this top 3 is right under a blanket.
Last time.
Ooh,
And
20
he's
a
looking
little
to the
loose.
bottom.
Aspinall to the inside.
Aspinall low, Floyd high, and the 18 trying to make his presence known as here comes the 94 joining the party.
That was a straight John McClane. Welcome to the party, pal.
These guys understand what this race could be tonight, and they know that clean air and control of the restart is going to be paramount with the finish of this race tonight. Oh, that 92.
God.
Oh, so close to the wall.
And you have to do that. You have to set yourself up for a heck of a launch down these short chutes.
The problem is you got to be careful if you're doing that, because if you do get a piece of it, that wall don't let go.
No, it doesn't. It's not like a certain console game where all you want to do is hit the wall. You know, that's how people decided to go down to a Homestead and win a championship by going to Bristol and smacking walls. But we don't talk about that guy or that league anymore.
My goodness, that 18 really got to be making that 92 uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, no kidding. This is a hell of a top 4. It's really a battle for second here. Aspinall in the 92, Parker in the 18. Ew, we're going to drop back just a little bit further to the 8th position because it's the 95 of Devin Smith and TJ Floyd, and here comes Rusty's himself, Derek Chaput.
That was if he was French, I'd say that's chapeau, but
Could be a lot of things with how I spell words. Dyslexic is not fun. Let me tell you.
that battle at the front still.
And we've dropped back a
Raging.
little bit further. We're looking at the 21 of Donnie Bartlett. He's kind of trained to the outside, starting with Michael Steele, the 83 of Dominic Hughes, and then the 61.
Looking a little squirrely just behind these guys. They send it in on the top.
Well, another good thing about a lot of these cars, especially the 09 and some of the other ones that look like modifieds, you won't have to worry about them overheating.
No, they've got a wide open grill. That means they can, well, they might pick up some rubber, but for the most part, they should be all right.
And ladies and gentlemen,
will work
we
well.
are halfway done with this race already.
Just think of the how cool those front tires are going to be all night.
I mean, I remember Bristol used to be a place you could get away with running like this. It's kind of transitioned away from that in recent years because of how aerodynamically sound the cars were.
Well, guys, I'm not going to finish last, but my night's over with.
Oh no.
it?
Did you hit something?
Yeah. No, I don't want to be a liability.
Oh, okay. Well,
You got about 30 laps on the next closest guy, Josh Fox. I
and
do
he's
believe
not even in the
got-
server anymore.
It's look at this side by side with the 94 and the 18.
What are you
That's
talking
a big
about?
battle. Third place right now.
It looks like the 94 is actually getting better as this run goes.
Well, I don't want to say it, but the
It's-
law firm is in the top 5.
It is kind of funny that he claimed last week with the Kentucky race that was more of a home track, but here he is with the Vols orange one in Bristol, in Tennessee. Who knows? Could do it again.
Depending on which end of Main Street you're on, anyway.
I mean, Tennessee did play a football game right here in this stadium.
It did.
They did. The 19 looking below the 18, trying to move the law firms solidly into the top 4 here as Brandon Dunford tries to follow his cousin Dylan up into the top 4. Could we potentially be seeing another Dunford and Dunford front? They look to have speed here as the run progresses.
Oh,
The
and
90
Aspinall bounces off the wall coming out of 4.
Oh, you also had Brady Floyd clip the wall in the turn as well in 1 and 2. So
That
really
was the problem I was having in practice.
not a change up front, but here comes the 94.
It's kind of funny because, like, you were having that problem and I wasn't, but I was trying to stay off the wall as much as possible. And then I'm practicing and Mr. AJ here is like, you need to get closer to the wall. It's like, I don't want to get closer to the wall.
I
If
was
get
just
in
talking about on the
closer-
straightaway, not even in the turns.
Oh,
That-
92 in it again.
That's what we're referring to. Coming off the corners and trying to find the wall is really hard to do at this place. Even if the wall's being black and you can see them, it's so hard to judge your car up off the corner to the wall.
Aspinall loose that time.
See it, and Fry, I swear, it's like every time I've talked to AJ when we're practicing stuff, he's like, you gotta be by the wall, you gotta be by the wall. So that's what I've been trying to do, and I keep hitting the dang thing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just here it's
Ooh,
so
he clips
hard
it
to
again.
judge where that wall is.
Now he's starting to
92
lose time.
again hitting it.
He is really starting to lose time.
I imagine as many times as he's hit it, and I know from my practice sessions, he's got to have wheel damage at this point.
Well,
How much, I don't know,
if
but
he smacks it really hard and then comes down pit road and repairs it and makes sure he has a red rotor it'll fix. Oh, wrong game. Sorry.
Yeah. That's liable to fix an engine.
Ooh!
92 in it again. Big time now. That's going to cost him a spot. I'm telling you.
Dunford P2.
He is having the same issue I was earlier in the evening. He's got wheel damage.
Is this an iRacing thing or something? Because it's really starting to bug me, and I don't know if it's something I need to fix on mine. But do you guys get them until, like, an exit of a corner and then everybody disappears and then comes back?
I will talk to you after this race on how to fix that.
Okay. So this is really driving me nuts.
Kudos to all the lap traffic staying out of the way, giving the leaders the preferred line. Devin Smith in 5th, getting right to the back bumper of the 19, trying to make the pass in 3 and 4 here.
There's the modified of the North Star Excavating, number 30. Beautiful paint scheme made for that car. Shout out to TJ.
Thank you, appreciate it. I said the wrap looked great when it rolled off the grid. Just never made it back around for a lap looking the same.
So as we're clicking lap times off, when is it go time? Is it go time now?
I think it was go time.
Yellow flag.
Well, caution. I think it was go time, AJ, from the moment they stopped wrecking.
Oh, Daniel Park and the 2 of Joe Darnell. I think the 09 just comes up into him.
I think it was pretty much announced go time the moment that we all saw Bristol was on the schedule.
Oh, yeah, the 2 hooks the 09.
Yeah, the 09 just comes up into the 2.
Definitely both with damage and not looking pretty.
Damn. Well, as much as I really like Miller Lite and really don't want to pour salt on a wound, I can really go for a beer if somebody from Miller's wants to come bring me some. Well, also, look at this. We don't have everybody coming down pit road. Joe stays out, coming down now. Is Matt coming? Okay. It's a little weird. I guess it's the double-sided pit road.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually only 1 or 2 cars on the other side. Everybody else is on the front stretch pit wall.
That would be why it threw us off, or threw me off.
Right, but you still have to go through the whole pit lane, right?
No. It's not it's not one big pit road. It's both sides. So you exit off your side. That's what was confusing everybody.
Oh, your leader right now is Brady Floyd, followed by Tyler Aspinall. Everybody coming down and getting fresh Goodyear Eagles.
Well, NASCAR realized there was an advantage to that, and why they did away with it. Made it one long continuous.
Yeah, when you make the session, TJ, you can have it set to dual pit roads or
single.
Single, yes.
And then it kind of became known that if you took either the first stall on the back stretch or the last stall on the front stretch, that was like the perfect timing of the event. That's where that advantage moved to. It moved from everybody on the front to move to those 2 spots mainly, or the very first pit stall on the backstretch was you were destined to gain some positions off of those pit stalls.
So I always knew the danger for me was thought anyway, you could technically almost get trapped, with the way the pits thing, because obviously once the front guys they cross the line, the half of them, whereas the other 3/4 of the field is still behind the line.
So lights are out on the iRacing pace car. Brady Floyd, your leader, giving Tyler Aspinall the inside again.
I could not get the high line to work for me. I was running low line, mid line, and was able to run 15s, 14 9s. I was confident there, but it was like that all went away once I got out of that practice from earlier. I don't know. It was very confusing.
And away we go. Floyd with a great launch again, but here comes the Dunfords, 3rd and 4th.
The law firm, and we're back under yellow. Womp, womp, womp.
Oh boy, are we back under yellow.
Who was it this time?
A lot.
See the 55 involved. I think it starts right around him.
Yep, I would assume so. Here it is. Jesse Adams in the 55 gets clipped by the 61 and into a blocked track.
Oh, yeah. I think the
There goes
a few
Michael
guys get
Steele.
through and
Joe
Oh,
Darnell again.
tell me he got through. He didn't. Josh Yando in it again. He did a great job missing the first car and didn't get through the rest of it.
Ugh.
Wow. You know, Fry, maybe it was a good thing we didn't have so many cars running tonight, unless we got to repair this.
Yeah, that bill is pretty expensive.
Well, that was why I decided to park the car before we ever got going, because I had already knocked about 8 right sides off.
The best thing about it for me and you though is it comes out of AJ's cut, so we're good.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. It's okay.
Oh man, I think there was a bunch of Hughes involved in that one.
Whew. Well, let's run
There's
down.
still cars around on the backstretch. What is going on?
Ooh, give me names.
One of the Hughes 83 maybe? No. 03?
I see nobody around, TJ.
Somebody was just around in front of the leaders.
I'm not 100% sure how much time I had when I hit pit road, but when I said my race was over with, I still have 4 minutes of repairs.
And
That's a 4 car.
you've been up here for a while, Ryan.
I know.
Or was this still just stuff left over from the crash?
It probably was. You might not have been live.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just stuff left over from the crash.
So everybody seems to have had a case of a Monday today. My internet does, my iRacing does, TJ has, and Ryan is Ryan, having a really good night, and unfortunately gets involved in a wreck that causes him to literally go belly up in lap 1.
AJ, I feel like my life's been on a constant Monday for weeks.
But that's why you're here with us.
Oh,
This
boy.
is fun for you, right?
Oh yeah.
I set him up for that to say whatever he wanted, and he was just a very nice person right there.
Oh no, I enjoy doing the broadcast and occasionally putting the helmet on and tearing up some cars with these guys.
I really thought you were. I really thought you were going to run laps. Not run laps, but run tonight. But
I just couldn't get comfortable, and you can see these guys are having enough trouble.
30 to
Maybe
go.
they're not comfortable either.
30 to go, and there goes Brady Floyd again. We are back green.
I tell you, I couldn't have done it any worse than some of these guys have done. The law firm really trying to get around Mr. Ass in the wall.
Hey, he's gonna close the
He hit
door.
him. Brady Floyd is gone, and I am more interested to watch the battle for a second.
That's what we're watching. Because we know Brady Floyd is literally almost a second out from everybody. This is the battle as here comes the 95. He put himself in P5 and now is really trying to hold on to it from TJ Floyd. Fastest lap of the race last time by to the number 20, Brady Floyd, a 14.74.
Oh, 92 in the fence. 94 is gonna not get clear of him.
Oh,
Oh, but he is now. Tyler is hanging on for dear life.
Oh, he
look at
is
him.
loose.
I have a feeling the wheel damage has gotten worse and worse.
We're on board with Tyler Aspinall.
Oh, he is fighting it. He is sawing on that wheel.
They're redlining it 3/4 of the way down the straights.
Oh yeah. I wasn't practicing that was I was trying to lift before I hit that point as a lift point because I wasn't braking.
Well, I feel like you might need to brake.
Well, that seems to be the fast way, but I was just trying to avoid having to do it. I don't know. It sounds like Tyler's just lifting.
Yeah, I wish we were able to see his inputs, but that would give a little bit of too much info, unfortunately. As you're looking at,
I would have a feeling that he is dragging the brake on entry.
Travis Lapenas, TJ Floyd under a blanket right here. As Lapenas is going to look to the outside as they come back towards the stripe.
So, just a little sidebar thing. I don't know if you guys didn't notice, just after the restart, the 2 and the 61 got into it.
Yellow flag is
and
out.
They kept getting into it by the look of it.
Jesse Adams. Oh, he's going to get turned by the 83.
Another Hughes machine.
Oh! And what do you know? The 03 into the 55. That was a big hit, and I don't know if it's supposed to be skewed that way, TJ.
I'm guessing not.
That 55 is a little messed up as he's just going to try to make the turn, and the 83 just gets in there way hot.
If it helps you out, his in-car, his wheel is all the way left.
Oh, the 55s?
Yes.
Well, let's take a look at it. Oh, Jesus.
Kind of funny, a Hughes turns him and then a Hughes cleans him out.
I want to say the 55 is heading towards the car graveyard after this.
Oh, I could have. There was a joke to be made there, but I'm just gonna leave it. Let it lie.
A joke on me or joke on somebody else?
The car, AJ.
Oh.
Ah, to hell with it. You only live once, right? Yeah, the car's headed to the car graveyard. Unfortunately, like the former driver.
Yeah.
I knew exactly where that was going. I just didn't know how you were going to put it.
Do it for Dale, boys. Do it for Dale.
Well, on that note, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss anything on YouTube coming from All-Star 15 TV. If you're on Facebook, like and subscribe. The comment section is open. I do see it. I can talk to you people. Well, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Sorry for the issues earlier on. I'm AJ Capola, Ryan Fry, and TJ Barnier in the broadcast booth. We got 17 laps left. This has absolutely flown by. I think this might be our fastest race I think we've ever done.
With this amount of wrecks, too.
The 55 is not pitted yet.
I think he's just trying to...
I imagine he's got a... meatball and is probably just trying to log laps.
I have a feeling he might have an issue turning down pit road. Because if he's got the wheel all cocked to the left, he's already turning as far left as possible.
Well, I imagine if he would lift that because the car's got a drive to it with the... I believe the rear wheels are driving it right, while as the steering wheel's driving it left. So if he lifted, I would think he might be able to make it.
Oh boy, well, lights are off in the pace car. We're going to grid up.
Or he can't. I don't know.
There he
But
goes.
this is very interesting.
You know, I didn't want to see another wreck, but I was really intrigued at what might have happened. I feel like everybody at home and everybody up in the broadcast booth was kind of on the same scale right there.
Well, the law firm has the 20 set in their sights. Do they have anything for him? Oh, the 19 gives him a little kiss, and away goes the 20. Not the best jump I've seen the 20 get, but still a good one.
It's a good enough one to reset up the cars behind him to battle. Even if it was just a turn, he got away by just about a half a second.
And I think those guys let them, didn't want to fight between themselves yet. I think they let themselves get single file, so maybe they can have a shot at this 20. I just don't know if anybody's going to catch him.
Yeah, he is
the car that I
on fire all night.
Might have couldn't keep it out of the wall, and I don't know where Mr. Aspinall is falling
Sixth place, under fire from the 95
and probably going to drop
Smith.
more.
But looking at this battle for third, oh boy, it's Dylan Dunford, Travis Lapanis, and Larson Parker all under a blanket. And Tyler Aspinall.
Yeah, the law firm trying to hold down some interviews again this week. I just don't know if they're going to be able to keep that Lapanis behind them.
Well, TJ, I feel like they want to come talk to you is what's going to happen here.
It's going to be tight. We know Larson Parker's shown speed. He's got into a little trouble, but managed to keep the nose, for the most part, clean. I don't know if he'll use the bumper for, a position inside the top 5 or not.
Well, we're probably just a couple laps from finding out. When you want to bump somebody, you don't want to give them the chance to get you back.
Come back at you. Something else Dale Sr. was known for. Oh my, the 92 under the 18, the 18 blinking.
Well, that could be hazardous to a couple people's health. There's the gap right there. Pretty evenly spread apart from the 19 all the way to the 95. As Brady Floyd gets by Michael Steele.
If there was time for more traffic, I'd say they could put... It would really make this race that much more interesting. I just don't think...
TJ, shut up. We don't want to hear about the carnage.
Oh, we've seen enough carnage and chaos this week. I'm ready for this one to be done.
Yeah, I'm missing our good buddy Scott Rambler this week.
Yeah, I enjoy Scott when he pops in. Very knowledgeable.
He is the best road course racer I know when it comes to iRacing.
Pretty damn good knowledge ovals too.
Aspinall looking under the 18.
This is the battle for 5th between those two.
Oh, look at the run that 18 gets.
It was kind of funny because Tyler gave him a shot in the ass, then dropped down below him to get around him, but the outside line prevails.
And the thing is, it's not like, Tyler's under fire himself from the 95. It's not like they've got anywhere to go. It's now the 16 below the 94. Here in the closing laps, he's going to clear him. And we got a caution.
Yellow flag is out. Derek Shotput.
Oh, no. Lightning.
The 37.
Lightning McQueen.
Does he just lose it? Oh, he's going to hit the turn 4 wall and then get spun on the checkup from the 03.
Well, no offense, but I'm pretty sure Lightning's going to need Mater.
So,
it's like Toe Mater without the tuh.
AJ, I think, how's that line go with Lightning McQueen with a little bit of rusties and a lot of luck?
You too can look like me.
Well, in the case of our good buddy Ryan Fry and Josh Ando, with a little bit of rusties and no luck, you can look like them too.
You took way too much happiness in saying that, TJ.
Oh, I'm kind of mad I didn't race. There's so many tore up cars. I don't think it would have been noticeable if I caused any chaos.
Somebody wanted a demolition derby? What?
Yeah, I know it. The Graceland 120.
That is what this should have been called. The Grand Slam 120.
All right.
There's no grace involved whatsoever.
The law firm has one driver in the top. Just lost the other member in the top 3. But can they go after the 20? Does Travis Lepanis come in? I mean, he started third. He's running third. Is he going to improve?
I can say this. Brady is so good on restarts. The only way somebody's going to get around him in 2 laps is if they dive bomb to get around, to move him, to get
They're
around.
going to have to bump him.
They're going to have to hit him and to get past him. He's so dominant on the outside on restarts that literally by the time he hits the start-finish line, everybody's already 3 car spots behind.
So either somebody's going to have to jump the restart and hope they don't get caught, or they're going to dive bomb one of the turns.
They're going to have to.
Let me tell you, you know who's loving these green-white checkers more than anybody?
Who?
That 30 car. Because if we get all 3 of them, he might get the laps he needs to get a top.
I don't know about that.
He is 27 down, and Justin Hughes is 19 down. And the way the green-white checkers work with how many laps you turn, he could catch and pass him with the green-white checkers.
We would need multiple attempts.
Oh, yeah. Which, let's be honest, from what we've seen tonight, it's not out of the question.
Well, what's helping that situation is the 03 is on pit road.
Right. That's kind of more the point I was trying to make, and I don't think he's coming back from it either.
Well,
And it's now,
lights out
it's
on
now
the pace car.
7 laps.
I mean, they haven't even crossed him up yet, so there's at least 2 more laps he's going to pick up on him.
How good of a restart does that 19 get? Or just one more time can Brady Floyd nail a start?
Well, can the 94 match the 20 and maybe get into him down into the turn?
Oh, God.
Good little gap there.
The very good gap. 2 to go. Dual popsicle sticks in the air.
The law firm may be just trying to settle for a top 3 here. The 95 wants to make his claim known for that final
Coming around
interview
to
position.
the wrestling over everything. A white flag.
She's official. Next flag ends it.
Wreckers or checkers?
95 making a move low on the 19. Can he make it stick? No, 3 wide.
Oh, and he does!
Spins. Oh, no.
Holy crap, did the 95 get second?
The 95 got second.
The 95 gets second because the 94 killed his cousin.
Holy crap.
Oh, my.
So
Shades of Dale and Terry.
Do not listen to timing and scoring, because it has it wrong. Holy crap. Didn't Allmendinger have a finish like this here one year?
They did. That looked more like Earnhardt and Terry Labonte, to be honest with you. It's going to be the 95, the 19, the 94, and the 16.
So the 20,
should be
95,
the final.
19?
Yep, 20, 95, 19 should be the
Holy
finish.
Schnikes Batman.
Wow, and everybody piled into it. I think we still bring the law firm in for an interview there.
Well, TJ, let's see if we can find Brady. Okay, we let's bring in.
Who we can get first.
Let's bring in both Dunfords. Here you go, TJ. Take it away. Here's Brandon and here's Dylan.
Dunford and Dunford, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
We're here.
You know, I figured we might get an interview with the way you guys are running tonight, but I didn't think it was gonna end like that.
Hey man, the last lap like that, you know, you got to go for it. There's no lifting right there. I mean, that's a Talladega run right there.
I cannot believe. I mean, good on you guys for making a show of it. Loved it. You guys did it again, back-to-back weeks. We get to talk to you.
Yeah, I know, man. Exciting. We said we were gonna do it, and we did it.
Did you guys just need more laps for that 20? Was he catchable at all?
I didn't have nothing for him. I just seen Devin coming. I said, "Hell with this! I ain't letting out of it." I didn't mean to cause a wreck, but we was coming to the checker, and I was gonna get across there one way or the other.
Yeah, I think the 20, he had the speed tonight for sure. It was the same thing Dylan just said, man. When we came around, I knew Dylan was going to try, or Devin was going to try to take us slow, and Dylan got a little tight there, so I just mashed the gas when we started to get that, that rotation, and that's how it ended.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys hadn't have, if Dylan hadn't have clipped the wall, I can't imagine when the three of you had to have been would have been nose to nose at the line. But the fact that you're spinning across it like Terry and Dale makes it even better too. So we
Hey, at least-
appreciate the exciting finish.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
thanks,
he's able to
appreciate
put on
it.
show.
Should be a good points night for you guys tonight. Got a few guys back behind you again, so
Yeah, it should be, but I think we really needed to beat Devin out. We needed to beat Brady out too, but we knew we weren't going to get to Brady's back bumper. So Devin was the only one that we were worried about at that point, him being the points leader. But yeah, we should still have a good point day. That's the main thing. And I hate that we junked our cars right there at the end, but it's Bristol, baby.
if you're gonna junk them, that's the spot and the lap to do it. So
We
Yeah.
kept them clean all night, so no better
Yeah,
time to trash them than right there.
we had
Yeah,
a running
hindsight is I
bet.
would
We
turn
didn't
the block.
think most of the field wouldn't have damage, so I think you guys definitely helped our bet out there.
Yeah, it made for a good picture. I mean, I lost my entire front clip in that wreck, but again, I knew I wasn't lifting. I even, of course, I said sorry to Dylan when we come across the line, especially because I was hoping he would get that third place right there behind me. And hindsight, I should have blocked Devin, given Dylan the high side and ran it from there. But it's one of those things. I felt like I had the better speed up top, so that's the lane I went with, and the mayhem started.
Well, hopefully we can see you guys again and do this again if the law firm can keep it going and keep the streak alive. We'll get interviews with you next week as we are headed to Indianapolis. So
Yeah,
good
man,
luck. And we hope to hear from you.
Yeah, we told y'all last week we're making a run for this championship. We're gonna at least put one of these TriStar Motorsports in there, if not both. So, yeah, hopefully it's continuing to get our interviews here and get to talk to y'all fine gentlemen up there in the booth.
We appreciate it, and we hope to talk to you as much as we can.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, guys. Good,
Man,
good
thank you.
finish. Very entertaining finish.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, TJ. I know you can't wait to talk to this gentleman, and that is just because he just scooted by and grabbed a second place. Is the driver of the number 95, Devin Smith.
There you guys were. Yo, what up?
Tasmanian Devil, you got a copy.
Hey, I do.
Man, how did you pull off that second place?
Well, it helps when Dylan slaps the wall off a floor and wrecks his brother. But no, I just had a hell of a run off of to that lap, and I just dove her down, and it stuck somehow.
I
but it
mean,
stuck.
this race was wild, and you're probably one of the cars that has the least amount of damage on it. How did you keep it clean tonight?
I definitely didn't because I was in that first wreck.
Were you? I mean, it didn't
Mhm.
look that bad comparative. I mean, there's modifieds out
Right.
here this evening.
Right. No, I think I had about a minute's worth of damage after the first wreck. But I think most of that was either on the rear or maybe a little on the left front. That might have helped, gave me a little bit more downforce on the front end of the car. Who knows?
Yeah, your rear end was definitely ergonomical.
Yeah, you're not lying on that one. But
Loved the paint schemes I mean, not all of them were here for very long, but
right.
we love the Dale throwback cars.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any insight as to who we get next week?
Where are we at next week?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. All I'm gonna say is he is a Brickyard 400 winner.
I mean, that's a long list, but I'm hoping it's Tony. Any sponsors you want to plug this evening?
Oh fuck. The the DEI guys, as always, being fast. Sometimes.
You're not getting wrecked.
Not right, yeah, when we're not getting wrecked or caught into anything. We're usually fast and up there. I don't know. I'd say it was a good run for a majority tonight. There was a couple people that I'm sure people are not happy about, but
I'm
it's
sure.
it's Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby. You're gonna have that no matter what.
Yeah, yeah, that's the bad thing. Or good thing,
Any
whichever way you go at it.
anything you think you can carry momentum wise to Indianapolis from this crazy place?
No, because it's a completely different track. Um,
Love the
I
honesty.
don't know. Hopefully, we can just keep the momentum going that we've had pretty much all season long. I think or at least I'm first in points right now.
And
I
I
haven't
think you're
really
gonna
been
maintain that.
paying attention to that recently, but and then I
I
think
believe you were, and I believe you're gonna maintain it.
are we still team points leader? Yeah, we are probably. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not
our
after this
team
week, but
with drivers falling out and computers blowing up was kind of
yeah.
falling apart. We were fighting you for.
It was
Yeah.
there for a couple weeks.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, if these points were last week, I'm a good chunk ahead. So yeah, I should be good.
All right,
Well,
brother.
good. We hope to hear from you at Indy.
I hope so too. Hopefully, we'll have some fast Chevys out there.
All right. Thank you, Devin. Have a good night. We'll see you at Indianapolis next week to see if you can put up another amazing finish.
We'll try.
All right, TJ. Here's the guy of the hour, Brady Floyd. Take it away, TJ.
Ready, Floyd? You got a copy?
Yes, TJ, I do.
Man, I think yours is the cleanest car tonight. How did you do it?
We see that wall on the outside there?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't hit it. And the other
Yeah,
cars, you
Wish
don't
I'd
hit
have learned
them
that in
either.
practice.
No, I definitely had a strong car here tonight. I wish I could have got a little bit more practice, but I think it was just about managing the tires and managing the track position. So I think I got the lead off a weird thing on that first. I think we had the first caution really early and then kind of a long run, and then everybody was pitting off the second caution. And for some reason, I was the only guy that went down the first time it opened. I think people were still adjusting to the dual pit road, so I got the spot over Tyler, and then restarted and kind of just led from, or I guess I had to get past the four, but led from there. And then it was just about controlling the tires. I was pretty strong on the restarts, just timing it really well, especially on
Oh,
the
your
outside.
restarts were killer all night.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to match from the inside than it is the outside. So taking the top was really good because I would always clear and then be able to run the inside for 1 and 2 while still getting up to speed. Um, so it was just about making sure I had a big enough gap after the first 2 turns, and then just managing the tires. I don't think I had to push super hard until Tyler or Dylan were on me that super long run in the middle. So yeah, just controlled, know when to pit, know when to make the right strategy calls, and ultimately it worked out for us.
You were probably the calmest sounding driver from the evening. There was a lot of heated people.
Uh,
I'm sure that went a long way for helping you get first place finish.
yeah, thankfully I was not in the wars tonight, which was really nice. I was ahead of all the wrecks, I think. So
Well, if you're leading, it definitely tend to be. Not always, but you definitely tend to.
not always. There were a few times where we had a parking lot in front of us coming back around to catch. So um, yeah, it was. No, it was a fun one. I'm super excited DFRL decided to come back to the Bristol for the first time in a few seasons, and it's not my favorite track, but I might have to put it a bit higher towards the top of the list after tonight.
Well, I mean, Dale Jr. said it best. It's Bristol, baby. But now
It's
you're on
Bristol,
to the
baby.
Brickyard. Do you have anything for the Brickyard?
Well, that's two of the most different tracks you can possibly drive on iRacing, at least for the ovals. No, I'm not too sure how it's gonna go. I don't think we've been there yet, except for the next gen series, and I'll be interested. I know it's gonna be real drafty. These cars don't repair well, so really gotta watch it and keep it out of the wall off of I guess 2 and 4. So I think it's just gonna be tire management who can exit the corners the best. We'll see how long the fuel run is. It might be interesting with the fuel windows if we get a long green flag run there. So I'm excited for it. It's definitely something new for the league, and I'm hoping I can have another strong run there. But I historically am not the best at Indy, so we'll see.
Well, we are wishing the best for you, and always love to get an interview with you. So we hope to talk to you again next week.
I hope so too.
All right,
Any sponsors you want to plug?
Well, yeah, I got to thank Falcon Graphics, league sponsor, helping us put it on. Thank you guys for broadcasting as always. Adria Esports, Lorenzo Designs, Pierce Graphics, and Four Cloak Media. Huge shout out to Zach and Will. I know they had a real, from what I understood, a lot of the wrecks were not super simple tonight, so they were doing their best with the calls, and proud of them for doing all that they do. They really help us make this league better. And then huge shout out to Matt as well, getting involved in the wreck on lap 1, recovering to a P7 finish off a good strategy call and some really good pace. So super proud of him, hoping he can work his way into the playoffs too.
Well, we hope to see you back up here in an interview with us next week.
I hope so too. Ryan, did you have something for me? I think you got cut off earlier.
No, you were so dominant on restarts. It was amazing how the outside line on restarts, every time you launched, you gained 4 to 5 car lengths on everybody before you got to 1.
Yeah, I'm super thankful that I didn't lose the lead, because I feel like no one restarted on the outside before then, and then after I demonstrated how good it could be, I feel like if I would have been restarting second, I would have been in no man's land. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
had said
just thankful.
we had said that if anybody was gonna try to anything on you, they were gonna have to dive bomb, because you gained so much on restarts that they were already so far behind that they would just have to send it.
Yeah, it was one of those weird scenarios where sometimes you hate to get a green white checkered coming out, but here it's probably one of the more comfortable places. Like if we got that at Indy next week, I'll be sweating. But this one was just make sure I'm doing the right things, not spinning the tires.
Well, it's fun to watch, and look forward to hopefully racing a little bit longer with you next week in Indy. I didn't get very much into the night's race, unfortunately, but looking forward to next week in Indy. I've actually been practicing that one quite a bit.
Oh boy, it's all right. You're making the broadcast a better place.
Mm, that's good.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, that's race winner Brady Floyd. TJ, final thoughts. We'll send it to you first.
I mean, it was a typical Bristol race. You had beat up race cars, and you had really good runs from the guys that weren't beat up. I don't know what more you could want out of a Bristol.
Ryan?
The words the last couple of weeks have been chaos and mayhem. Tonight was a perfect example of all of them.
Yeah, no kidding. But it was a
hopefully,
lot of fun.
hopefully with what's coming up schedule-wise, it kind of goes away. We got Indy next, then Dover not so much. Then we go to one of those racetracks where you don't have to use your brakes. Means TJ's racing in Michigan. And then Richmond and Charlotte to round out the rest of the regular season. So we're in the home stretch of the regular season. Starting here at Indy next week, we got 5 races left. So it shall be getting interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we got coming down the pipeline with some of our awesome racetracks. But tonight was literally the last great Coliseum and pure absolute chaos. They literally just said, guys, go win the race. They didn't tell you what else to do. They just said, go win. And everybody decided to... And everybody decided to go into turn 1 thinking turn 2 was the checkered. So, let's go to Indy next week. We're going to have fun again here on All-Star 15 TV. Hopefully what happened tonight never freaking happens again. That would have been one... That would have been one... I should have dropped the F-bomb. I will give myself that. That's where I should have dropped the F-bomb.
That was your Chucky moment?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to All-Star 15 TV. I'm Agent Pola, TJ Barnier, and Ryan Fry, all up in the reinforced broadcast booth. We will see you next week at IMS.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.